Linda Smith here from Exercise Referral. Today I'm going to record your Pilates class for you. So make sure you have your mat, and if you want to use one of your little loop bands or something like that, whatever you want to use, you can use that throughout. So just get yourself ready and we shall begin. Thank you very much. So standing with your feet hip width apart, just rock back and forth and just feel the connection with your feet on your mat. Feel the shift of weight and how the body reacts to that. And then just find your midway point and hold. Rock side to side and feel how the body reacts to stop you from falling over. Close your eyes if you want to and just feel. And then bring it to your central position. Lift your toes, spread them wide, and from the little toes just press them down one at a time. Lift the shoulders, take them back and down. Just let your arms just hang by your side with your middle fingers line up with the seam of your trousers. So think about lifting your heart center. Take a breath in. Fill the spaces between your ribs. Long, slow breath out. On your next breath in, take your right arm, just float the arm to the side and down. And again, taking a breath in as you open out, breathe out as you lower both arms together. Breathing in as you open, keep the elbows soft. Think about engaging your core here. Again, lift and open. This time I'm going to reach the arms to the right side and just bring the arms around, keeping the knees soft, nice and relaxed. Again, up and around. Focus on moving from the ankles. Let the whole body just follow through as you keep the weight grounded through both feet. Belly center in, just bringing that back to center now and releasing down. Taking a breath in and releasing down with the breath out. Breath in and breath out. One more time, breath in and breath out, and relax. Just gently roll those shoulders back with breath. Release. Keeping the knees soft, lean down to your right side and come up. So make sure your core muscles are in here. So having a sense of supporting your spine, front, back and sides. Release, and one more time. Release. Let's take a rotation, just starting to limber up the spine a little bit here. Keep your eyes and your gaze forwards, and then you'll feel the work in your cervical spine here. Just loosening out, let your arms shake, just flop them about, and release. Okay, take a breath in and out. Bend the knees, reach forwards and up. Breath in, bend, hips back, forward and up. Breath in and breath out, and release. Just bend down here now. Do a cat curl, so a standing cat-cow. So lifting, rolling the spine, tailbone under, releasing it down with that breath in as you open the front body. So tailbone under, rounding the back, widening shoulder blades, and then breathing in, tailbone comes up, belly center down, shoulders back and down, widening collarbones, and again pushing up. Just get a nice bit of movement in the back. Just waking up the spine and release. Coming all the way up now. Just take the feet a little wider, press down, and then just take your right shoulder and your left shoulder. Take a breath in. Exhale, chin to chest, and start to roll through the spine again. So as you're going down, when you feel like you need to take a breath in, just pause and guide that breath to your back, the part of the back that you're feeling that stretch, and then continue with the breath out to roll down. And again, if you need to take a breath in, just pause, take a breath in, deepen the breath, and then relax it down and continue the roll down with the breath out. Just hang loose here. Just relax, just let everything go. And take a breath in. And as you exhale, engage your core and start to roll the spine, restacking the vertebra one at a time. Just pausing for breath and then continuing with the breath out, rolling up, arms nice and relaxed, keeping the chin down. Your shoulders will come down back in line first, then your chin, and then your head comes up. Take a breath in. And the palms down in front, and just rebound here. Just notice how you feel. Notice the aliveness in your body, and relax. So just bring yourself to all fours. Just make sure that your knees are underneath your hips and your wrists are underneath your shoulders. Just do a little pelvic tilt. Just move up and down. Just find that midway point for your spine where you feel comfortable and you feel balanced. Just engage your core. So pull belly center in, front, back and side, supporting the spine. Elbows in toward each other, and then push them back as you drop the forearms down, nose down towards the mat, and push back up using your core and using the backs of the arms. So here we go. And pushing up. And again, taking it down and pushing up. So just strengthening chest and backs of arms here. And one more. Going into a cat-cow here. So take a breath in as you lift the tailbone, belly center down, chest comes forward, head comes up. Take a breath out as tailbone comes under, belly center comes up, round in the back, widening shoulder blades, chin under. So with breath, tailbone up, breath in, as you're dipping, and then breathing out, tailbone under. So making sure that you work with breath all the time. And release it down. One more time. Good. And lift. And starting the movement with tailbone all the time. So this time we're going to bring it back to our neutral position. Open the knees, bring the feet together, and just gently sit back and stretch out and relax down. And then just coming back up onto all fours. So if you're quite happy to stay in this box position, you stay here. Otherwise, you take one hand length forwards, bring the body weight forwards, and elbows in, and the same position in this time we come down, so thighs touch and push back up. Engage the core, relax it down, try not to let the arms go out to the side, pushing back up. So you choose whichever option is right for you. So good solid core. And then walk the hands back in. Cat cow. Take a breath in. Dip the back. Exhale, tailbone. Belly center up, round in the spine, chin under. Inhale, tailbone up, belly center down, chest down. And again. Rounding the spine. And release. Just nice and easy and relaxed. Pushing back up with that breath out. And then this time, release. Open the knees and sit back into child's pose. Okay, so good balance, good weight distribution through knees, feet and hands. And then all we're going to do is engage the core. So pull the core in really, about 30% of your strength now to support your spine. So as you lift your right hand, you don't shift weight. And you feel the core muscles working, then release. So we're going to shift the weight to the other side. Just lifting the hand to where you feel comfortable and then releasing down. So we'll do that one more on the right hand. So we lift. So you're maintaining your neutral spine, and with the left. So the weight is evenly distributed through 3 points of contact and then 4. So now we're going to do the same with the legs. So we're going to slide the right leg out, lift, and slide it back in. Slide the left leg out, lift, and slide it back in. So we don't want any shift of weight here, so use the core all the time. Float the leg up, float it down, float. So slide and float the leg and back down. So for those that can, we're going to put those two movements together. So we're going to slide the right hand and the left leg and then float and lower down and back in. Just your weight without too much movement. Slide and float and lower down and in. And again, slide and float and lower, down, and slide, float, lower and down. And then open the knees, sit back on the heels and just relax it down. bring yourself to lie on your right side now. So rest your forearm. If you want to, you can come down and rest your head in the crook of your arm here. Both legs are straight. Use this top hand for a little bit of balance here. If you need to, you can have that bottom leg just slightly forward so you have a wider base, so you have a bit more control. So whichever position you wish to be in. So just let your head relax down here. Keep your shoulders back so you have nice stacked shoulders, hips and ankles and knees if you're in this position here. So we'll start off with that bottom leg slightly bent. So here we go. So engage your core, pull in about 20 to 30% of your strength. Feel that support right the way around, wrapped around your spine, front, back and sides. Push that top heel away and float that leg up and down. So try not to sit like this, okay? So just keep that nice and relaxed and down. So pulling in as you float that leg up and control it all the way down. Pushing up and control it down. So nice and relaxed. So Pilates is all about working quite specific, using your core to stabilize, but in a very, very relaxed manner. So you work quite hard in a Pilates session, as I'm sure you all know, but it's a very relaxed, calming position to be in. So some of you may be starting to feel that now, and if you want to take a little rest, that's fine. So pushing up and releasing down. Pushing up. I'm going to bring that now about halfway. Engage the core and then just do some tiny pulses here. So really feel that deep in that outer thigh and hip. Just relaxing it down with it. Good. And then release it down. So we're going to point the toes. We're just going to do a little circle. So the movement comes from your hip. Toes are pointed. So imagine your toes, or your big toe is the nib of a pencil, and you're just drawing a lovely perfect circle shape. Not too fast, stay with my timing, and just feel the movement in the hip that you're getting with this circle. So taking it a little bit bigger if that's available to you, always controlling it from your center here. Good. And then releasing, bending. So bringing that top leg to mirror the bottom leg as we open into clam and release. So sometimes it's good to do this exercise with your back up against the wall so that you don't roll back too far. So it's all about whatever flexibility you have on your inner thighs will determine how high you can lift this leg, or how wide you can take this hip in this position. Just relax it here. Again, feeling the core working, stabilizing the spine as you're moving the leg. And we just do one more. And relax it down. And just give yourself a little rub. Good. So we're just going to push ourselves up carefully. Bring yourself around to the other side. And we'll do that on this side now. So we're just going to take that top leg, gauge the core, and then we're just going to gently float that leg up and down. So feeling that movement. Notice where you feel the joint working, and just lift the joint or lift that leg. So just feel what you're doing here, and just lift that leg to where it wants to go. Make sure you don't feel any compression in your hip or anywhere else. So conscious of engaging your core all the time. Just nice and easy and relaxed. Just let everything go. Close your eyes if you wish. Always feel more when you take your eyes out of the equation. Good. Focusing on your breath. Nice, smooth, relaxed breath with movement. So we always want our breath to dictate the speed of the movement and not the other way round. So last one, bring it down halfway. Let's do some little pulses here. So little tiny movements. And again, you keep your breath nice and even, relaxed and controlled. Nice light touch with your fingertips here, no pressing. Good, and then release it down. Just give it a little rub, and then bring that top leg to mirror the bottom one as we open and close. Again, engage the core, the shoulders relaxed and down, extend from the crown of your head. So you may feel that one side feels a little bit weaker than the other. It's perfectly natural. Work where you feel comfortable, relaxing it through. Just a few more now. And last one. And relax it down. Bring these in a little bit if you like. Come into a bit more of a fetal position. And just relax down and just let everything go. So from a seated position, we're going to start with our roll down. So pull the flesh out from behind you here, feet hip width apart, knees bent. So you can hold on to just around the knee area here, or around the back of your thighs, whichever feels comfortable for you, or you can hold with your fingertips down. So lifting up tall with your heart center, extend from the crown of your head, roll your shoulders back and down. So we're just going to pull belly center in, and then tuck your tailbone under and feel that movement, that rounding of the lower back, like making a kind of a capital C shape, and then lift back up. So it's just from the base of the spine to the lumbar spine area we're dealing with here. So what I'm not doing is this with my shoulders, okay? So tuck your tailbone under, feel the spine as it just gently makes connection with the mat. Hold where you feel comfortable, and then roll the spine back up. And again, take it down. Little pause, and then exhale, roll it back up. So we take it down with the breath out. We lift with the breath in as we're opening front body. So tuck your tailbone under, roll through the spine, nice and easy and relaxed, and lifting back up. For those who can, you can take your arms away, tuck your tailbone under, rolling through, little pause, and rolling back up. And again, tuck the tailbone under, engage in the core all the time, and lifting back up. Let's take it down, and we're going to hold this one this time. So we're going to add on a little bit more here for those who want to. So we're just going to lift the right leg and release down, and the left leg. So we're going to create a little kind of a seesaw action here now, and release. You can hold your legs here and do it that way. You can just hold in front, or we can do opposite arm to leg. So really feel your core working here. Good. And last one, and release. So we're going to roll back up and relax. Gently lowering your back down, one vertebra at a time. And we just feel a nice comfortable position here. So have your feet about hip width apart. Extend from the crown of your head and just feel your tailbone, and you'll feel your natural curvature in your lower back here, arms by your side. So engage your core, bring your tailbone up towards the ceiling so you feel the gap in your back just naturally press down. And then release that, so the tailbone is coming down. So you're starting right at the very base of the spine all the time. So pull the tailbone up as if there's a cord here from the ceiling, just pulling your tailbone, feel your back, just make a light contact, and then release it the other way. All the while we're taking pressure through the feet. So pushing through the feet, tailbone lifting, and releasing back down. So try not to squeeze the buttocks here. It's all about the movement in the spine. We don't want to squeeze the buttocks, it just compresses the SI joints. We don't want to do that. And release it back down. So do that one more time. Tilt. And then we release it down. Tailbone up. Feel that light connection. Now from here, push through the feet, maintain this pelvic tilt as you peel your spine one vertebra at a time as you lift. So keep pushing through feet, pushing through the arms as you lift up. So the tendency here is to let your pelvis do this and arch your back. Keep that pelvic tilt and focus on the spine coming up, pushing through the feet. Chin towards the chest, lengthen the back of your neck. And then take a breath in. Raise the heels up to decompress the spine, and then as you exhale, imprint your spine back down, one vertebra at a time, feeling that spine, making that connection with the heels up. When you get your tailbone back into neutral spine position, you just drop your heels. So we'll do that again. So we're going to go into our pelvic tilt. So tailbone, feel that connection, a very light connection, push through feet, backs of arms, and peel the spine as you lift up one vertebra at a time, coming all the way up. Nice big opening, pushing up, and then as you get to the top of your bridge here, you bring your chest towards your chin to get a little bit more extension in that lumbar spine. Inhale, just lift the heels up a little bit with that breath in, and then exhale as you imprint your spine all the way down. Just really control it down. Once you're back in neutral, the heels come down. So bring yourself into your pelvic tilt. Pressing through feet, through arms, as you peel the spine, one vertebra at a time. Relaxing through. As you come to the top of your bridge, just gently bring your chest towards your chin to feel that little bit of extra extension on the lumbar spine there. Inhale, lift the heels to decompress the spine, and then exhale as you slowly bring the spine down, one vertebra at a time, feeling that connection, controlling it with your core, front, back and sides. As soon as your tailbone touches, relax the heels down, just bring the soles of the feet together and just relax here, just loosen out the hips a little bit. Your hands to bring the legs in. Bring the knees in one at a time and just do a little rock side to side. Just loosen out any tension in that lower back. Do some circles if that serves you, in both directions. Okay, so we're going to come into tabletop here. So level 1 tabletop is to have your left foot down and your right foot up. So neutral spine position, engage, press down lightly through this supporting foot here. So we're going to keep the leg at this angle as you just move from this hip here, so you drop down, heel, float and float back up. So what I'm not doing is this with my leg and then up here and all kinds of stuff. So you're holding it in place here. Feel, and put your fingertips here and just feel the movement from the hip. So it comes down and then it floats back up. And again, so we float it down. So there's no movement in the knee and release back up. So level 1 is to do that, do about 3 or 4 repetitions on each leg. Level 2 is to bring both legs up and we're going to alternate. Okay, so the same thing, so we're going to float the right leg down and float it back up and then float the left leg down. So really feel your core working here. So engage it, feel the support of the spine, front, back and sides, and back up. So you work at the level that's right for you. If you can, just put your arms to the side. Just relax, so no tension in your upper body. Just 20 to 30% here, lowering it down, lifting it back up. And again, lowering it down, lifting it back up. One more each side, lower down and float back up. And again, lower down, float back up. Just hug your knees in, just do a little rock side to side and just relax. So our third exercise in this position today is coming back into tabletop. So we're going to bring our side muscles in here now. So you can have your feet and knees together in that tabletop position, arms out to the side. Relax the shoulders down. If you just lift your shoulders a little bit, draw the shoulder blades in toward each other and then just relax them down. Help you to maintain that neutral spine. Okay, so engage. All we're going to do is let the legs roll towards the right side, just to where you feel comfortable, keeping your left shoulder down, and then pull your core to come back to center, and then over to the left side. So the idea of this exercise is to get that nice twist, thoracic spine twist, using the oblique muscles here. So if you go too far and you feel this opposite shoulder lift, then you need to back off it, okay? So just take it down, so a nice, smooth, relaxed positioning, lifting up, down to the other side. And again, taking it over. And back up. So just controlling it from your core. Just go to where you feel comfortable. Little pause. Use the core to lift back up. And lower down with control. Little pause. And lift back up with control. One more each side. Dropping down, lifting back up and lowering down. And lifting back up, and then just hug the knees in. Just give yourself a little rock side to side. Open the knees, just do some circles. And relax down. From this position, feet wide, arms out to the side, palms facing up. I'm just going to windscreen wiper to the right, back to centre and over to the left. Centre to the right, centre and to the left. Do that a few more times. And then bring it back to center. Bring your feet in a little bit. Bring your right leg in. Hold behind your thigh. Extend your left leg out with your heel pushed away. So if that's giving you a good stretch here, you stay there. Otherwise, you extend that leg up. So you want to get that leg as straight as you can. And just hold it in that position. So you want your right heel pointing up to the ceiling and your left heel pointing out to the wall in front of you. Shoulders blades down, tailbone is down, and just feel that nice stretch through the back of the leg there. Just take a few nice relaxed breaths here. And then bend that knee, slide the left foot in, place your right ankle just above the knee, and if that's a big enough stretch for you, you stay here. Otherwise you can lift your left foot up as we come into this position here. So hold your ankle with your left hand, your shin with your right hand, and use your elbow here to just move the legs side to side and really feel that stretch in this area here. So we're stretching the muscles from the clam and the outer thigh work we did. So just relax here. So just bring that in to where you feel comfortable. Just hold it there. And relax and breathe nice and easy. Just let the whole body just sink down into your mat with your breath. And then release that left foot down, release the right foot. Just have a little shake side to side. And then we bring the left knee in, slide the right leg out. Both heels pushed away. Hold the stretch here if that's enough for you. Otherwise increase. Get the legs straight. Just hold where it feels comfortable. So you're not pulling this leg where it doesn't want to go. Just wherever it feels comfortable, you hold it there. Just relax. And just feel this right in the belly of the muscle. We don't want to feel anything through the back of the knee. Elbows are soft, shoulders are relaxed. Deepen the breath, deepen the stretch. and then slide that right leg in, bend the left knee, bring the left ankle to the thigh, and if that's enough of a stretch for you, you stay here. If you want more, you bring that leg in. So right hand holding the ankle, left hand holding the shin, left elbow in towards the inside of the knee, and just move the hips side to side. Find the sweet spot of the stretch. Do some circles if you want to. Whatever serves you, just find that stretch and then just hold it and relax. So you're nice and relaxed in your arms. You're not hanging on for grim death here. Just relax. Just let everything go. Let your breath relax. And then release down. So bring the soles of your feet together as close as you can and just gently rock side to side. Just loosening out any tension, any remaining tension in that lower back area. And then release it down. Just let the legs just drop down. If you want more of a stretch, just take those arms up overhead. And then release, arms back down. Use the hands to lift the legs back in to position. And then just gently roll up, roll over onto your side. Just rest on your forearm here. Legs are about a 45-degree angle. Grab hold of your top ankle here and just bring the leg back. Lift the heart center, try not to arch the lower back. So you just feel that stretch right in the belly of the front of the thigh, the quadricep muscles. You don't want to feel this through the knee. So you're pushing the hips slightly forward, lifting the heart center to deepen that stretch a little bit more. And then release that down. Just bring your legs in, move yourself around to the other side, rest on your forearm, and then just bring that right leg back. So bringing the other leg back now. Elbows are soft, chest is lifted. Just feel that nice stretch in the front of that thigh. And release it down. So just bring yourself to sitting. So just sitting where you feel comfortable. Walk your bottom back. Just have a nice little stretch here. Now reaching up and release it down. Come over to your right side. Release. Come over to your left side. Release. Take a breath in and exhale forwards. Grab hold down the legs as far as you can. Relax the shoulders, push the heels away. Nice stretch through the backs of the legs. And then just roll the spine back up. Roll the shoulders. Let's bring that arm across. And stretch through tricep and shoulder. Release. And the other arm comes across. And release. Fingertips behind, roll the shoulders back, take a breath in and lift up, lift the chest towards the chin, relax down with the hands, really open out and then release. So just bring yourself to a nice comfortable position, close your eyes. And just focus on your breath. Just relax the whole body down. your palms together. Thumbs to your heart center. And just give yourself thanks for the time you've given yourself today to complete your Pilates workout. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, and I thank you very much for joining me today, and I hope to see you soon. Namaste.